Hello, I'm small.
I'm medium.
And I'm large.
Just kidding. Mrs. Jillson. Mrs. Moyer.
And Mr. Lawrence, how are you? We're excited to be your mystery readers this week.
Yes.
We hope you enjoy our story called Sally Sore Loser.
So this book is a great book that not only has a story about stuff you could use in the gym, but also outside in your whole life.
We hope you enjoy it and let us know what you think.
Bye.
Bye. Sally Sore Loser, a story about winning and losing. Sally loves to play games. Sally loves sports. Sally loves to be first in line. Sally likes to finish her macaroni and cheese before her brother. Sally loves to be first out the door at recess. Sally loves to win and she hates to lose. One day during recess, Sally and her classmates were playing a game of soccer. During the game, Sally was hogging the ball as usual. When her team was losing by 3 points, she screamed, "Do you want to be a bunch of losers? Let's win." Emma said to Sally, "Stop being so bossy. Who cares if we win or lose? It's just a game." Sally snapped at Emma. "Well, I don't like to lose. Winning is the most important thing in the world." During the game, all the kids walked away from Sally. Sally screamed, "Where is everyone going? We didn't finish playing." "We don't want to play with you anymore, Sally. We are going to play somewhere else," Carlos said. "You're not fun to play with," Diane told Sally. "You are Sally Sore Loser," Jeremy shouted at Sally. Sally began to cry and sat in the middle of the field.
After recess, Sally's teacher, Mr. Taylor, spoke to her. "I know everyone wants to win at games. It's okay to feel disappointed when we lose, but when we act like a sore loser, other kids don't want to play with us. When we play games, all sports, all we need to do is try our best and have fun. Let's review the rules for being a good sport. Being a good sport. Rule number 1. Be polite to your teammates and the opposite team. Rule number 2. Cool down when you get upset. Rule number 3. Don't show off or hog the ball. Rule number 4. Don't argue with a teacher, teammate, opponent, or referee. Rule number 5. Know the rules of the game. Rule number 6. Be fair to everyone. Rule number 7. Never ever cheat. And rule number 8. Try your best and have fun." A bad loser or sore loser can get angry, frustrated, or sad about losing. They may also be bossy and bully their teammates. They may cheat or argue with their friends and the grown-ups, Mr. Taylor said. Mr. Taylor explained, "Bad winners brag and tease others about losing." Sally thought about a time when she was playing a video game with her friend Ava and laughed at her for losing. After the game, she shouted, "I'm the best video game player ever!" Sore losers and bad winners win nothing, and they can lose their friends, Mr. Taylor told Sally. The next morning, Sally did not eat her breakfast. She kept pushing her cereal around in her bowl, and she kept hearing, "Sally, sore loser," over and over in her mind. "What's wrong, Sally?" her mom asked. "The kids were mean to me yesterday. They didn't want to play with me at recess, and they called me a name. They called me Sally Sore Loser. Mr. Taylor told me that the bad losers and bad winners never win anything, and they can lose friends." "Mr. Taylor gave you excellent advice, Sally. Here is something for you to do and remember today at school. I want you to think of all the fun things about playing games, like being outside, being with your friends, and laughing with others. But if you are starting to lose at a game, I want you to take a deep breath and let it out slowly, and say to yourself, 'If I've won, I've had fun.'"
At recess that day, all the kids started to play a game of kickball. When Diane missed the ball 3 times, Sally wanted to scream, but instead she took deep breaths to calm down. She called out, "Good try." When one of her teammates kicked the ball, it went out of bounds. The other kids were arguing about it. She said, "Instead of arguing, how about we do it over?" When it was Sally's turn to kick the ball, she got to first base, but was tagged out. She started to cry, but thought, I've won if I've had fun. The recess bell rang. Sally's team had lost. Jeremy came up to Sally and said, "Good game. You weren't a sore loser today." Sally said, "Thanks. It's still hard to lose, but I won because I had fun." The end. Hey everybody, we hope you enjoyed our story. We want you to remember that if you've had fun, you've won.
Goodbye from small.
Medium.
And large. Good night.